Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So recently I've been getting a lot of comments about my lighting in my first devlog video. If you haven't watched that, make sure to go watch it. It was a pretty good video. But I've been getting a lot of comments about my lighting, and a lot of people have been asking me for a lighting tutorial. So I've decided that I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do lighting. I'm obviously not the best at it, but I have a little bit of knowledge. So hopefully you can make the lighting in your game just a little bit better. So we are in a base plate right now, and the lighting is it's kind of atrocious. But yeah, I think we need to make a little area for our lighting to be showcased. So I'm gonna make like just a small little map real quick, and I'll be with you in a second. Okay guys, so I just copied over one of my houses from my map that I've been making, and as you can see, the lighting in Roblox is just actually horrible. So we need to do some TLC to this, that's for sure. Cause wow, this looks horrible. This looks actually horrible. So up first, so to make cartoony lighting, we're gonna start off with the atmosphere. And to do the atmosphere, you don't really need to worry about the density or the offset unless you want your map to be really foggy. That's really all that the density does. And then the offset, it just offsets it, I guess. I don't really know how to explain that. But down here, this is what we really want. So we got the glare, and this just makes it like a little bit more glary. So as you can see, if you look down here, it just makes it like a little bit more hazy. And then this is the haze. It adds like this little black, like gray outline, and we don't really need to worry about those. But for cartoony lighting, we want to change our color, and I found that a nice purple really does like a pretty good job, like a nice little soft purple, or even like a nice little pink. This is like a nice pink color that I'm going to copy in. You can copy my settings down there if you would like. And then for our decay, I found that a like a little bit of a darker purple is a pretty nice move. And feel free to copy my settings for the decay as well. But as you can see, there isn't really that big of a difference yet, but just wait, okay? And I'm actually going to make the offset 0, and I'm going to increase the decay just a little bit. And I think that's going to be good. Okay, so for the sky, all you want to do is delete this because you don't really need that. And now we have the normal Roblox sky, and we're just going to keep it like this. And as you can see, just deleting that sky, it just added like a little bit, it changed the lighting up just a little bit. It made it like a little bit more green, which is kind of weird. Okay, and up next we are going to add a color correction effect. And what this does, it just changes up the color correction, I guess. And I found out that a nice soft pink does a pretty good job. So feel free to copy my my settings for this as well. And then I'm going to increase the saturation just about, I want to set it to about 0.35, and that should be pretty good. And then I'm going to make the contrast a little bit, and then I'm going to make the brightness just a tad bit. And as you can see, we're already starting to get like a nice cartoony effect going on. Okay, up next we have sun rays, and we're just going to increase these just a little bit. I think about 2 should be good. It doesn't really affect it too much. Doesn't really add that much of a change. And I'm gonna delete the bloom because we don't need this. If I can, yeah, we're not gonna need the bloom. Okay, and up next we have the official lighting settings. So go ahead and click on the lighting option, and as you can see, these settings are actually atrocious. Like, bro, who is using a gray ambient? Like, come on now. So for our ambient, a nice soft pink works pretty good. So just try to get like a nice little pink. Feel free to copy my settings for this as well. And as you can see, we're already starting to get somewhere. It's already starting to look a lot better. Okay, for the color shift bottom, we're just going to leave that as it is. And then for the color shift top, we're going to add a nice yellow because the sun is yellow. And yeah, we're just going to add like a nice little yellow. So feel free to copy my settings for this as well. Okay, and now we have the environment diffuse scale, and what this does is I don't really know how to explain it, but like as you can see, it just does this, I guess. I'm not sure how to explain it, so I'm sorry. But I'm gonna set this to about like 0.8. I think like 0.8 here. Let me go 0.8. And you can copy your settings for this as well, but you can do your own if you want. Okay, and up next we have the environment specular scale. And what this does is it like increases stuff in the distance, like it makes the stuff in the distance darker. So I think like a nice 0.3. I think 0.3 is gonna be good. Okay, and now for the outdoor ambient, we're gonna do a nice pink as well. So feel free to copy my settings for this also. Okay, and this is our lighting so far, and as you can see, it already looks like 20 times better than when we first placed this in. But if you want to make it even better, you can go into the toolbox and you can search for like a nice sky that you guys can use. The anime sky is pretty cool, but it is a little bit bright. So maybe we can turn our star count down. Maybe that might do something. Nope. What about moon? Nope. Yeah, this one's just bright. So let's try something else. If I can delete it. Come on, bro. Alright. What else? Sunless, blah, blah, blah. I cannot talk. Okay, this looks pretty good. Okay, guys, so I'm just gonna mess around with the lighting settings a little bit, and we're gonna see if we can make this look a little bit better. Okay, so for color correction, I think I'm gonna set the saturation to 0.5, and then for atmosphere, I'm gonna add like a little bit of a glare, about like I think about this much, and then haze, maybe about 2.81. I think that'll be good. And I'm also going to increase the brightness to about 3.54. I think that'll be good. And I'm also going to change the color shift top to like a little bit of a lighter yellow. Yeah, and that looks way better already. And I'm gonna increase this just a little bit. I'm gonna decrease this to about 0.3. Like that looks really good. Let me know what you guys think. I think it looks pretty good. And the shadow softness, what does this do? Yeah, it just makes your shadows soft. I think that's more of a performance setting, but I think this is probably going to be good enough. Then we can also change what day and time it is. I think I'm just going to leave it about at 14.5. And I'm also going to change the outdoor ambient to a little bit of a more purple color. Alright, so I just changed it to a little bit more of a purple, and I'm going to decrease this a little bit to about 0.27. That's probably good enough. Maybe increase that just a little bit. It's like a little bit too dark. Okay, and I think this looks pretty good. And if you guys don't feel like typing in all of this, don't worry, because I'm going to I'm gonna save the lighting settings, and then I'm gonna make them a Roblox model, and then you guys can just download that Roblox model. And if you're wondering how to implement lighting settings, here, let me show you. Okay, so all you gotta do is go to Toolbox, go into Plugins, and then go and type in lighting. So all you gotta do is go into Plugins and type on lighting settings, and then it should show up right here, and then just install it, and then go into your plugins, and then you gotta find it, and then click on it, and then click save settings, and then it's gonna save your lighting settings. So it's pretty nice. And then all you gotta do to load the settings is you click on them, click on your lighting settings, click up here, and then click on load settings, and then it's gonna load in your lighting settings. And it changed the sun up a little bit for me, but this is what it looked like. And then you just click on load settings. But I'm going to save this as a Roblox file. We're gonna do CARTOONY lighting preset. I don't know how to spell preset, but sub to VH arrow. Okay, we're gonna set this as a model, and then we're gonna click save, and then we're gonna click close, and then let's see if we can get our lighting, and bam. And then remember, all you got to do is just go to plugins and then click load settings, and then your lighting settings will get loaded. So I'll be linking that model in the description if you want to download it and you don't feel like typing in all of the settings that I talked about. But hopefully you guys got a little bit of a better understanding on what the different lighting does. Again, I'm not the best at lighting, but but I think this does look a little bit better than just the basic Roblox studio lighting, because this is what the normal Roblox studio lighting looks like, which is just kind of bad. Like, this is a before, this is after, before, after, before, after. So you guys let me know what you think is better. But that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoy the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out.